Hello there, Jamie here on Wilmslow Old Road near the airport inn. You may remember at the back end of lockdown, James and I did a walk around the perimeter of Manchester Airport. We only managed half of it, so today I'm going to do the other half, which is the southwest side. Join me. It's only about 4 miles that we're going to do today. We're going to start by walking up past the airport's fire station. In the distance here you can see the tunnels that go under the two runways of Manchester Airport, both of which I believe are in use today. It was in 1920 that Manchester's very first airport opened. Not here though. Barton Aerodrome near the Trafford Centre, which had a hangar and control tower that still exists today. It wasn't until 1938 that Runway Airport opened, Manchester Airport, which in its first 14 months, I believe, had 7,600 passengers pass through it. Nowadays, that's one busy morning at Manchester Airport. When World War II came around, Runway Airport was used for training parachutists and also for aircraft construction. Over to my right you can see the newest control tower, the one that's currently used by air traffic control. We've got the visitors runway centre, and just in front of me here at Westgate is the aforementioned fire station of the airport. Airport bits over to the left of me, radar towers. There's a brilliant little website called Britain from Above, which shows old black and white aerial photographs of Britain from years gone by. And I did see one the other day of this whole area before Manchester Airport was even built. It was just Cheshire countryside, fields, the odd farmstead, a chapel. Let's have a play around and put the picture on the screen. Add a bit of colour. And try and add a current day image of how it looks. Oh, our first plane today, a Jet 2. Now this bit is downhill, the reason being that the River Bollin flows under the runways here on your right hand side, and in just a few minutes time you'll see the huge tunnel that passes under there. You can see on the lodestone at the top of the bridge the letters MM, which are Roman numerals for the year 2000. The route that I'm going to do today is pretty much circular. We're going to go all the way around here, round the end of the runway, and come back through here and under the tunnel. Steep little hill. Crash Gate 7. This public footpath basically follows the perimeter fence around the airfield, and yes, you can smell that kerosene in the air. What a great little viewing spot. It's a mucky little path but a quiet one. You can see from the tracks that people obviously cycle down here, bring the dogs down here, and come plane spotting down here. There's a couple of chaps up ahead. Some of these guys have got some right professional equipment. I mean, I've got my tripod on my backpack. Well, theirs are so much better than mine. Mais n'oubliez pas, il ne faut pas convoiter le bien d'autrui. I can see why they picked this spot. How's about I get my big boy out, see what we can do with it. Yes, please. And here we are. Have a wee zoom in. Ooh, there's a plane coming in. Let's turn around. What is it? Hey, this is fun, this. See why these guys are here. Manchester Airport, as you look at it today, has 3 control towers. Now the one in the middle of the screen right now is, I don't know if it's the original one, but I think it's the oldest existing one. Then you've got this one here, just behind the Emirates. which was the current control tower up until the new one was built. So we've got the EasyJet taking off in front of me and something big coming in next to me. A TUI. In one end, out the other. Alright, the drizzle started again, so let's carry on. The chap there behind me is streaming right now, he says. This chap in front of me has even got his own little generator. You streaming as well, mate? I am, yeah. Nice. Very professional stuff you got there. Here's me with my little GoPro. Got one of them, buddy. I'll have a look for you. What's your name on your channel?
Mike Aviation.
Mike Aviation. Probably seen some of his stuff before. All the best, mate. Nice to meet you. Mike Aviation. Have a look at his stuff when we get home, eh? Yeah, guys, I totally forgot to tell you. I had some little cards printed up from Vistaprint. Subscribe to Yacht Hag, yeah. I saw my inspiration, Simon Wilson, coming through the airport again the other night, actually. Just been to Afghanistan and to Doha for the World Cup. I've said it before and I'll say it again, what a top bloke. Honestly, doesn't stop here. I mean, literally, there's planes in, out, shake it all about. What a fantastic place. I love aviation. I wonder if it all stems back to when I was 9 years old watching Thunderbirds. Do you all remember the pilot episode with the plane, the Fireflash? The plane that flew from Tokyo to London in a couple of hours? That was back in the 60s, the time of supersonic aircraft like Concorde. And anyway, the Hood, the naughty man, turns up at London Airport and puts a bomb in the landing gear, a Fireflash. So that was International Rescue's first mission, to come and rescue the passengers and crew of that plane. Now here's a question. How many airlines actually operate out of Manchester Airport? It's not one that I know the answer to off the top of my head, to be honest. But should we try and figure it out? Let's try and list them. Terminal 1, EasyJet, Turkish Airlines, Aer Lingus, Lufthansa, SAS Scandinavian Airlines, Biman, the Bangladeshi airline, Jet2, Gulf Air, Emirates, Sun Express, one that's only recently come on the scene, flying to Turkey. My mind's gone blank. Terminal 2 also got Jet2, it's a split operation between 1 and 2. TUI, Qatar, Etihad. Terminal 3, Ryanair, Loganair, British Airways. Why can I not remember any more than that? Alright, what I'm going to do, and I'm sorry for all of you airlines that I've forgotten, I'm going to look at the schedule for the week ahead. I'll list all the other airlines here on the screen that I've missed and count them up for you, and then you will know the grand total of airlines flying from Manchester International Airport. This is the big beastie. What's this? There you go, this is the Qatar from Doha. Doesn't sound good. There's a pretty little lake here. You can imagine people sitting around here fishing. Obviously you can see on the water's surface it's raining now. Next question. What is the length of the runway at its maximum length? I'm going to have to cheat on that one because I don't know. Google it when I get home. Put that on the screen for you. Just so you've got that information. Here's a fun fact for you. Manchester Airport had its busiest day in 2007 with 107,000 passengers passing through, well, all three terminals on one day. Obviously COVID hit just after that, which didn't do good things for the aviation industry, to be honest, but things are getting back to normal. People are going places. These are jobs you don't even think of. Guys who have to cut the grass around the airfield. People who have to drive around with the gun to scare off birds that might cause a bird strike. I think we'll leave the perimeter fence for now, just to head down this road for a few minutes. But a little bit further on is the end of the runway. And here we are, crash gate number 9, back by the perimeter fence. Did anyone on the plane wave at me just then? And here we are at the top end of the runway. 2.15 miles already from where we started this walk. In the far distance you can see the hills of the Peak District. The terminal buildings themselves miles away. Wow. This is why we came here today, for stuff like that. As it seems they're using this runway, this might be a good point to get my big boy out again and see what sort of shots we can get. Now guys, don't forget to use the app Flight Radar 24, because this will tell you what flights are coming in. There's me, the blue dot. You can see just about to come overhead is the Sofia to Manchester flights with EasyJet. Right, I've got an hour to get back to the car, so better make a move. Not even sure what airline that was. Years back when I used to come here, I used to just park up here on the right. Not sure you're allowed anymore, but look how nice it's turned out. It is also just amazing just how few people you see on a walk like this. You think you'd have more people coming down, having a bit of a watch of the planes. Not forgetting that Manchester Airport also has a little private terminal called Premier for private jets like this one. Over the sound of my tripod that's going clack 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 on my back, you can probably hear the river, the Bollin, and just in front of me, well, we're back at the big tunnel that goes under the airfield. On this side as well, the matching MM. People obviously come down here from time to time and leave their tags, the graffiti in this tunnel, all painted over though. So guys, now that we've closed the loop, don't forget that if you like my content, to subscribe to Yacht Ha Gear. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this adventure at the airport today. Catch you in another time and another place. All the best.